Has Five Nights at Freddy's 5 already been released? More than 2 decades ago? Hello Internet, welcome to Inane Theory, where we deeply analyze popular games and game-related topics with the most utmost depth and accuracy. As you know, I've been a major part of the FNAF fanbase. My videos pop up everywhere amongst the vast discussions and questionable art. I mean, if going by lore, they're technically making erotic art of dead children possessing inanimate bipedal animatronics, but back on topic. You've likely seen my earlier FNAF videos, and statistically, you have. But there's something I've missed. A final piece of the puzzle that has been hidden in plain sight. Ever wonder why FNAF has such a classic feel to it? Ever wonder why the secret death backstory levels appear to play as retro games? Oh Scott, you sly dog. Scott said that FNAF 4 was the final game in the series. But what if I told you that there's been one game that's been right in front of us the entire time? And that you, yes you, have more than likely played it. Get ready for a twist that not even M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong could have expected. The game in question is, drumroll please, Fatty Bear's Birthday Surprise. Okay, now you're just scraping the bottom of the barrel, you might say. But I've found more than just scrapings. There's oil in this barrel, and I'm gonna ignite it. Released in 1992, Fatty Bear's Birthday Surprise is an MS-DOS point-and-click game for kids, developed by Humongous Entertainment. Although I and many others played this game as a child, we could not have even fathomed the complexity of this 23-year masterpiece. The game itself is aimed at children. The protagonist of FNAF 4? A child. But hey, that's just I could end the video right there, but there's oh so much more to this theory, and YouTube doesn't pay well for videos under 3 minutes. Oh well, on with the show. Already you can see the similarities. Let me point it out for you. A bear, a rabbit, a birthday party, a child's bedroom. There's too many similar features not to consider this a FNAF game. All the main characters are present. Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Guybrush, Moldy, and the fan favorite, always hiding behind a door, Vacuumy. The game was intended for a younger audience, so the trademark jump scares were removed, right? Wrong. Kinda. You may recognize the following in-game sound. If you listen closely, you can even hear faint laughter. Just turn your volume up a bit and lean in closer to the screen. That's right. A little closer, little closer, little closer. You probably thought I was going to jump scare you there, didn't you? Lucky for you, I'm not a dick. There is one missing item that was introduced in the more recent games, and that's the fan. Fortunately, electric fans weren't invented till 1998, and individuals had to use primitive methods of cooling themselves down, such as this hand fan, laying in a tub of ice, or using the now obsolete air conditioning. Trust me, it was a horrible existence. The entire catalog of Humongous Entertainment was recently re-released on Steam, not long after the release of FNAF 4. Coincidence? I think not. I even played through the entirety of said catalog in chronological order over the course of several weeks. After many sleepless nights, I didn't find anything whatsoever. The game even features seemingly unimportant interactive items, not too dissimilar to FNAF's hidden codes and buttons. I attempted to discover any hidden secrets, but sadly this too was a dead end. However, there's more than just minor similarities and comparisons to this theory. Clearly this is a FNAF game, but where did Humongous Entertainment fit into all of this? The two co-founders of the company are famed gaming overlord Ron Gilbert and lesser-known Shelley Day. Who's Shelley Day, you ask? Prepare to have your minds blown. If you rearrange the letters of the name, you get El Shady Lie. A clever pseudonym, Scott, but your shady lies can't fool me. You know the story. Murderer kills kids, kids possess animatronics at pizzeria, security guard stares at the screen until he dies, you know, the usual. So this is a prequel, but where does it fit into the lore? How does it contribute to the pre-existing games? As evidenced by FNAF 4, the current lore is centered on the child who would later become the puppet. And clearly, the kid from FB's Birthday Surprise is not of Caucasian descent, so she can't be the same protagonist from FNAF 4. Oh no, she's not the puppet. She's the purple guy's first victim. She's Golden Freddy. Let me explain. As you know, the child from FNAF 4 saw the purple guy's first victim shoved into a suit, hence his fear of the suits and the nightmare that he experiences. His psychic Golden Freddy friend is, according to my previous theory, the spirit of that victim. But if the child is dead, then how can this game exist? Clearly she's right there laying in her bed, but the child is not the protagonist, and the events in the game don't technically happen. That's right, it's a nightmare. But not from the child, from the father. The father has lost his daughter on her birthday and he's feeling absolute guilt. Why? Not just because of his loss, but because he's the killer. He is the purple guy. A subtle hint proves this theory. Have a look at the father. A blue robe, perfectly normal, but wait. What's this? A purple belt. Here's the true story. The father has to relive every night trying to set up his daughter's birthday through the eyes of Fatty Bear, the lovable mascot of the local pizzeria. That's why he doesn't react when he enters his daughter's room to see that the decorations and cake are already set up, and why objects around the house are unrealistically animate. He's mentally trying to avoid any aspect of the pizzeria, but subconsciously, he can't help it. It would seem that the nightmare ends once he enters the room, but this is only the beginning. Fatty Bear winks at the father, and the game repeats. The father is trapped in this hellish nightmare. I guess you could say that the birthday surprise was her untimely demise. But hey, that's just a theory. An inane theory. Thanks for watching. Oh, and if you're wondering about my voice, I caught a bad case of Impressionitis Australis. Crikey! But if you want to hear more of my smooth and sexy American voice, please check out Game Theorists or Film Theorists. Heck, why not do both? And here's a link to this week's editor. He makes gaming-related videos of his own. I mean, they're much less thought-provoking, but hey, that's just deprecating humor. Self-deprecating humor. Thanks for watching.